Hello, you guys. It is me, Katie. Welcome to my corner of the internet. I know it's been a little while since I've uploaded, about 3 weeks or so. For the first little bit, it was just because I was really busy with work, and I just haven't really felt like playing The Sims. So I don't force myself. If I don't feel like playing, I just don't play. So yeah, that's why I haven't uploaded in too long. But now I do feel like playing, but I just want to get some things out of the way because some really big things are happening around me. It's June 1st when I'm recording this, but the past 4 days, we've been having really bad fires where I live. I posted on Instagram a photo of literally outside of my apartment building, just like a fire across the road from me, like a forest fire. I live in Nova Scotia, Canada, and we're having really, really bad dry weather, and it is causing fires when they do happen to just get completely out of control. We have a few fires that are out of control, and they're not stopping anytime soon. We're talking about like thousands of hectares large. Like, this is substantial forest loss. The one that's closest to me is the Tantallon fires. It's like a big subdivision, little town near me, and hundreds of houses have burned down. We already have a housing crisis where I am. I mean, a lot of places do in Canada, but Nova Scotia for sure. We're one of the fastest growing provinces in Canada right now, and housing is less than 1%. And now we have thousands of people that don't have a house because it literally burnt down. Their houses are just gone. So just some really tough times for the province, which is really sad. A lot of people, I imagine, I've already seen a couple posts on Facebook about it. I don't know if any of you guys are homeowners. I am not. I wish I was, but I'm not. But I know that a lot of people have been talking about how, because of the really expensive houses right now, because housing is just really expensive and people are really milking the cow. Some people have been trying to cut corners on monthly costs, and that also includes them not getting house insurance, because you don't actually need it legally here in Nova Scotia, and you pay house insurance monthly. So on top of a big mortgage, some people have opted out of getting any kind of house insurance, and now that their houses are gone, they don't know how they're going to build a new one because their houses weren't insured. So yeah, I think there's going to be some really tough times for the province. When you buy a house and you decide not to get house insurance, that is a big risk that you are taking. It's not a risk I would take, but some people, if you had no choice, they did. And anyways, so it's really sad. Nova Scotia is in for some really tough times. There's also a huge fire going on. I don't know if anybody that even watches this knows anything about like Canada, let alone Nova Scotia, but if you know what I'm talking about, or if you want to go kind of search it up on Twitter or something, it's everywhere. There's also a huge fire happening in Shelburne County, which is burning down thousands of hectares of land, which is substantial to our wildlife and forestry. So, yeah, and because it's so dry here for the past week, there's no rain or humidity, so they're just going out of control to the point where we actually have firefighters coming from New Hampshire, from the States, to help us control it with big plane, airplanes that carry water, like fire, what are they called? Water bombers, I think. We also have multiple helicopters flying around our city with the big balloon of water that they're dumping on fires. It's just crazy to look outside and see helicopters and planes flying really low above me with a bunch of water, and I don't know, it's something like apocalyptic almost. the air is really hazy and not good to breathe right now. It can burn your eyes and stuff, so it's hard to be outside. It's just really tough. And this has been going on now for about a week. The big Tantalum fire that's burning down like hundreds of homes and stuff. So, our emergency things are going off all the time on our phones because people have to be evacuated, and it's just a lot. We're not used to this. We usually have enough, wet weather and winters that it doesn't get so dry. But this year with Fiona, we had a lot of downed trees that were never picked up, including having the dry weather and those fallen trees. Anything that ignites is just staying on fire, and it's different for us. We're not used to fires at all. We've never really had anything like this, so it's really scary. But anyways, so it's just kind of stressful is what I'm trying to say. I've been really watching close to the news and on Twitter. I don't even use Twitter anymore, but I have been the past week keeping up with all of this. So my heart goes out to anybody that's affected by this. I couldn't imagine. At one point when we looked outside, it was my mom and I, and we looked over to the subdivision beside us, which they were already all evacuated, but we could see flames just engulfing the trees around these homes. And so my mom and I decided to leave our house. We went to my aunt's house, and we stayed there for a night, which was great. My cats were a bit stressed out because it was like an hour car ride, but I would never forgive myself if I left them in the apartment and something happened. So I had to bring them with me, of course. But it was just a really stressful time. The cats in the car, they were like puking, and Boris shit himself. So the whole car just smelled really bad for like an hour. It was absolutely miserable. It was not very fun, but needed nonetheless, because I would never leave them, but we had to leave the apartment. So it just wasn't very fun. It's not a fun time right now. Nova Scotia's going through it. So yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. We've been lucky enough where I am that we have not gotten, I keep on wanting to say evicted, not evicted, told to leave our homes, but we've probably been pretty close to it. But yeah, no, we've been lucky where we are. So it's just stressful. A couple of people at my work have lost their homes, so they're starting all over. There's a lot of unknown because the fires are still going on. There's a lot of people, like a lot of the schools are closed down around us, so a lot of kids are just anxiously waiting, and it's just a really uncertain time. It's just really sad to see families go through it. So yeah, I don't know. It's hard. I work for an organization and we do nonprofit work. It's what I actually do for a living. And it's been really busy at work as well, because we've been having to evacuate like retirement homes and stuff, which has been really hard because now because they're already overcrowded to begin with, retirement homes here in Nova Scotia. So to then put 2 homes into one home has been stressful and a lot for the families as well, because you can't just leave them in the home if the forest all around the retirement home is burning down. So we've been trying to find new homes for these older people to go to, and it's just a headache. We've been doing fundraising to give money back to the families that are being affected, but just times are really tough. So yeah, it's a tough time. It's I don't know, it's one of those things where you look on the news and you see it happen and you're like, oh wow, that's so shitty, I couldn't imagine. But it literally, like, when I look outside, I see it. I see the burned down trees. There's nobody in their houses. A lot of the houses, it's just a driveway. There's no house anymore. So it's kind of wild to just look out your balcony and see it. I've never had that experience before. So it's just really sad. So yeah, that's been kind of a bummer for the past couple days, but because of the stress, of everything. I really look toward playing video games to escape, which is maybe not the best thing, but it's what I do. So that's what kind of rekindled me wanting to just listen to music and get away from what's been happening at work and in my community. So here I am building a beautiful home. This house is really awesome. I love the sunken living room that we're going to furnish this beautiful home. The siding on the house is actually white. Okay, I know it looks yellow. I know, stay with me. But even the game, it looked kind of yellow because of the lighting mod I have in my game. But it is white. It's not yellow. Just so we're all on the same page. But the house is absolutely gorgeous. I've been loving playing with the terrain in The Sims and all that stuff. Yeah, it's a good time. I love the layout of this house so much. Sorry, I don't remember what I was saying. I had to pause the video because I needed to read a text message. I think I was just talking about the house. Yeah, beautiful home. We have a couple like nice little balconies that I try to get in photos and in like little videos. I was going to make a little machinima kind of, you know how I make the little videos with the music and I show the cute little community in the house. I was going to do that, but I don't think this is like the place for this right now. I just want to, you know, talk and like I'm just sitting in my big comfy chair talking to you guys. So, I don't really feel like doing all that editing, so I'm not going to. I'll probably just put some screenshots at the end of this, so I hope that's okay. But yeah, it's just been it's been wild. It's been a wild ride here in Nova Scotia. If you guys are from Nova Scotia or have family in Nova Scotia, tell me down below. I would love to know. Because I know that like on my old channel I had quite a bit of Nova Scotians, or at least like Canadians. I know that from my algorithm things, you know, I can like look at like where, like how old you guys are and all that kind of stuff. A lot of you guys are just American, which is to be expected. But I would be curious to know if any of you guys are Canadians and which province you are located in. That'd be kind of cool. Anyways, here we are in this big freaking kitchen. She is large and in charge. I love this kitchen so much. I just love the look of like when you're down in the sunken living room and you look up and you can see the stairs with the balcony on top of that. It's so sick looking. I have some screenshots that I will put at the end of this so you guys can see it. It's just super cool looking. I just really like the flow of this house. It feels very open. I love the balconies and just all the light that would come in throughout the day. I just really like it. I'm here for it. So yeah, it's really nice. It's a pretty home. I wanted to play with colors. We went with this mustard green, I guess. A mustard green. I literally just said that. Mustard yellow. My goodness, what are colors? Yeah, I don't know. I think it looks nice. I've been really into that color lately. It's not fall. I don't know why. It's summer. I need to get my ass in gear. Bright colors, but nope. I'm into the autumnal color palette, I guess. I don't know. This living room was kind of awkward because the stairs were kind of in the middle of it, and the stairs are quite long, so they jut out of the like into the living room. So it's kind of awkward to place couches. Like, look at me. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I get rid of that big fireplace. Like, well, that doesn't look too bad, but it still just wasn't doing it for me. Yeah, it's just awkward because the stairs are like right in the middle and they're like in the center of the freaking room. I figured it out. There we go. Yeah, I don't know. It feels more maybe like a rec room that is a living room, but I'm also digging that because I'm not really like a formal kind of person. So I don't know. I thought it was really nice. And it's just different. You don't see that often in layouts in the Sims 3. So I thought it was kind of cool. Yeah, play with some colors, trying to figure out some lighting, because the lighting when you do this kind of terrain work never looks good, ever. Like, it always looks kind of fucked up. Yeah, I'm putting in those lights. Those lights disappear when you actually play in the game, so don't worry, you're not going to have weird little squares. They disappear. They just, you know, give out the light, which is pretty cool. So, yeah, anyways, here we are. What am I doing? I do have the master bedroom as well and the bathrooms. I don't furnish any of the bedrooms. I was already building this house for like 2 hours. I couldn't be bothered. But it's beautiful. I end up making that into 2 bedrooms. There we go. It has like 5 bedrooms or something. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 6? 5 or 6 bedrooms. It's a large home. It's the kind of home you can have a big ass family in. Okay. Not very often do I make big homes like that, but this is one of them. It's big. I also didn't talk about like one of the main features of this home other than the sunken in living room, which is the little pond out front that you literally, like, I made like a little bridge over. Like, hello, that's actually like the cutest freaking thing ever. Yeah, I made a little moat with a bridge going to the home, which is really, really cute. I was going to make it so even the driveway had to go over the little pond, but I decided not to. I wasn't vibing with it, so yeah, but I thought it was like a really cute touch to the home. I feel like it's one of those homes where I was trying to get a screenshot for it for the thumbnail, and I couldn't get the right screenshot to show how beautiful this home is. Does that make any sense? It's just, it looks so amazing in the game with all the details, but I feel like in screenshots, I don't know if there's too much maybe going on. So in a screenshot, it just looks like a lot, and you kind of lose those little touches that are really cute, like the bridge and the sunken living room. But I don't know, I had a hard time getting a right angle to get the nice parts of the house. I mean, the whole house is nice, but like the nice, cool parts that you don't see often in the house, which is always sometimes a challenge when taking screenshots for thumbnails, because the thumbnail is what makes you guys want to click on it. So it needs to be appealing, and sometimes that's a little hard. So yeah, it was just like an odd, I don't know, it's just like an observation that I made when I was trying to get screenshots of the outside. I was like, this is difficult for some reason. Anyways, here we are doing the upstairs bathroom. Beautiful. I put tubs and a stand-up shower in it, which I love. I love the claw-footed tub. Oh, I want one so badly in real life. Just putting in some little touches. I don't remember what I do after this. I think I fence in the backyard, maybe. Oh, I'm adding more windows. Can never have enough of those. The back of the house looks a little lackluster. I never pay attention to it anyways, so I don't know if your Sims are backyard people, fuck it up, but I don't know. I'm not into it. I love the walkway of this home with that little the little stonework on the floor. Oh, so cute. Adding in some little finishing touches. I'm changing out some of the lighting to look a little bit more appealing. I went for this lighting. I don't think I've ever used that chandelier thing before with the little fish. It doesn't even go with any kind of theme, but I put it in there anyway. Yeah, just putting in some little last minute touches and all that fun stuff. Yeah. I don't know. This house is really cute. I put little details in it that I don't normally do. And I think it works out really nice. I think it's really cute. I mean, it's a big home. It's not like cute in the way that it's small, but it's a cute, quaint little home. Little big home. What am I even saying? I feel so out of it. I'm just tired. I've been having long days at work. Anyways, putting in some doggy beds. Oh, dog bowl. How cute that is. I love the pillar work in this house. It makes it look very like fancy. I put in these little stools. Just trying to make it look more, I don't know, maybe kind of lived in. I don't really know. Yeah, look at it. It's so pretty. I love a little bar. That's fun. That's fun. Anyways, what am I doing? Me just wasting time. I'm like zoned out. Do you know what I mean? Where you're just like staring off into space. I'm trying to find a photo that I could put between these two walls, but there wasn't any. There's just big ass windows. Not mad. Then I try to find windows that look right here. I do put windows here, but they don't match the rest of the windows. These windows, they look fine, but yeah, I just wanted something down there. It looked a little bland. Yeah. Anyways, I think it looks great. Oh my god, I feel so out of it. We're getting to the end of this video. I just want to show you guys the screenshots really, really freaking badly. With that freaking mustard yellow color again. I didn't even notice that I did that. That's funny. I've been really digging that color, I guess. There we are. We put some little plants up here, and I'm going to get right into the screenshots here in just 1 second. All right, I'm back. I forgot to add the screenshots to the end of this video, but we're going to get into them in just a second. I'm so excited. I'll even show you guys the second balcony that's inside the formal living room. Look at that. Look at the stairs. I'm such a sucker for stairs. Ugh. And look at the lighting. I took these photos. There's another one after this because I thought the lighting outside was so pretty. Look at that. Oh, it's to die for. Oh, look at her. Ladies and gentlemen, her. Here we are in the dining room. Beautiful. Ugh. I'm in love. Here's outside. The little bench. Shut up. Ugh, adorable. Anyways, I'm going to leave you guys all here. I hope my spiel about my province did not make you too sad. We're going to get through this. We're pretty cool people, and we all have each other's back. If you want to download this house, it is up for download. Click the link down below. Yeah, thank you all for watching, and stay safe, and I will see you all in the very next video. Bye, guys.